A man pointed a gun at Jason and asked him to deliver a package. On the way, a tire burst. Jason opened the trunk and found that the package was moving. He knew there was a person in the bag. He pushed the package in, and then took out the spare tire. He replaced the tire, closed the trunk lid, and then set off. Soon, he got out of the car. Then he opened the trunk, unzipped the package, and a woman crawled out. He cut a slit in the tape with a knife and inserted a straw into her mouth. After she finished drinking, Jason put her back into the bag, zipped up the package, and closed the trunk lid. On the way, the woman needed to use the restroom. Jason put a rope around the woman's neck and tightened the knot. The woman ran into the woods. A few minutes later, when Jason pulled the rope back, the woman had escaped. Jason immediately chased after her, caught her, taped her up, and carried her back to the car. But then he found two policemen standing by the car. The policeman walked towards Jason. Jason threw the woman at one of the policemen and then started fighting with the other one. Soon he knocked down both policemen. When the car reached the destination, Jason took out the package from the trunk and handed it to the recipient. However, the recipient wanted to get rid of Jason. He gave Jason a package. Jason didn't suspect and took it. On the way, Jason bought 2 cans of Pepsi and was about to get back to the car when the car suddenly exploded. Jason threw the drinks on the ground. He got extremely angry. Jason kicked open the door of the villa. The enemies fired. Jason held up a door panel. Then he lifted the tablecloth, and a pistol flew into the air. He turned around and caught the pistol, and quickly took out several enemies. Someone tried to sneak up on him from the window, and Jason shot him down. Then 2 men with axes cornered Jason in the corridor. Jason kicked them down with a flying kick. A man came out with a machine gun. Jason kicked him away. Jason went to the garage and drove away the recipient's Mercedes. Before the car had driven far, Jason found that the previous package was actually in his car. He immediately braked, dragged the woman out of the car, and left her in the middle of the road. Through the rearview mirror, he saw the pitiful look of the woman, so he backed up the car, parked the car in front of the woman, and put the woman in the trunk. When the recipient saw the injured subordinate, he led people to seek revenge on Jason. Jason quickly hid in the basement. Then another rocket landed on the wall. The whole house was blown up. Jason then sneaked into the sea.